Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, welcome. My name is Jenny and this is our Houston Smith home. I'm back this week. I just decided to take off the week last week. Spring break snuck up on me. I did not even realize the kids were off last week. And so I decided just to take some time with them and not worry about trying to put a video out. We enjoyed the week. It's been a beautiful week here. They're going back to school, heading back to school, and I'm gonna finish up my spring decorating. I still have not gotten to this arch cabinet. I say it in every video. We're definitely doing that today. As you know, if you follow me very long, I like to keep things very simple. I have just some decor that I keep out all the time, and I'm just gonna add in a few little pops of spring, nothing over the top. And this stuff will carry on out pretty much throughout the summertime as well. I hope that you enjoy decorating with me today. Grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's get started. So today's video may be a little bit different than what you often see here on YouTube. Usually when I'm going to style a space, sometimes I like for it to already kind of be in order and already be straightened up, and then I simply put the new pieces in that I'm going to show you how to style. I see that a lot on here, and I have a funny story. Not really funny, I don't really know what to call it, but I'm a member of a Facebook group that allows influencers and creators to share their affiliate links. And so I saw someone comment on there looking for a group that didn't allow any affiliate links, and she said, you know, I just want a group that has real people in it. And that just made me think, like, I'm a real person. Do people not think that we're real? So, you know, sometimes I think it's important to also show the messy. My little office here is a mess. I've had this rug. I bought it back at the very beginning of the year. It's going to be for my front porch, but I don't have my front porch ready to decorate. So it's been sitting right here on this floor for, you know, months now. I went ahead and got out some spring stuff when I did some of my other videos, and it's just been sitting here. I still have some Christmas and winter decor here in my arch cabinet. I had to move my printer in here because it wasn't working. I've got things that need to be filmed. I mean, my office desk is just a pure cluttered mess, and my husband works over there in that corner. So y'all, it is not always pretty over here, and I want that to be very clear here on my channel that I am above nobody, and I'm simply here to just inspire you and hopefully give you some ideas and help you find some affordable finds for your home. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this area cleaned up a little bit. Go ahead and just sort of get a clean slate, and then we're going to start decorating this arch cabinet. Okay, so quickly just kind of got everything tidied up a little bit in here, and then I ran out to the shop. I think I showed y'all in a previous video where I store some stuff out there. So I went out there to grab a few things. I got hot, y'all. Today's not super hot, but I saw the next couple of days is going to be in the 80s here, like 85. That's like summer temperature. So let me show you what I got and what I'm going to kind of get started with. Oh, I have this huge vase, y'all. I absolutely love this. I DIY'd it. I just painted it up myself. I actually got this at the thrift store. I gotta sit it down, y'all. So heavy. But I think I paid like $14.99 for it at the thrift store, and then I just DIY'd the paint myself. If I can find a clip of what it looked like before, I'll insert it here. And I have a short video made that I show you how I did that painting technique. So I'm gonna just sit that beside the arch cabinet, and then I'm thinking about putting these in it this year. Last year I did a really full look, and I used some cherry blossom stems from Walmart. They are gorgeous, very full and pretty. But this year I thought I would play around a little bit with a little bit more of a minimal look, and I just thought these were really pretty. I actually used these in the fall. These came from Walmart as well, and they're just like the rice stems, but they have a little hint of color to them, a little bit of yellow and a little bit of pink in there. And I'm gonna just kind of manipulate the branches a little bit. I have several bunches of them, but I think I'm just gonna try to use a couple and just do a really minimal look. So we'll play around with that. when I put these in the vase, I just like to bend the bottoms. You can bend them up, you could cut them if you want. I just like to bend them because I may not always use them in the same vase, so I don't necessarily want to cut them to fit any particular vase. So I just bend those stems up however I need them to be. I'm about to box up and put up some of this winter stuff. Some of this I left out after Christmas because I felt like it still looked wintry, but I'm ready to put everything up now. This little set came from Sam's. Love it. It was so pretty during the holidays. It came with these little trees, but I'm gonna box it back up. I did keep the box here. A little tip though, my husband has finally instilled into me, be sure to remove those batteries. I am very bad to just put stuff up and forget to take the batteries out, and then it's like ruined the next year. So little tip there, don't forget to put your batteries in. I just have a few pieces sitting out here that I feel like could be used for spring or kind of just year round. A lot of vases here. I have a lot of vases already in there and just some pieces that I know I'm going to be using. Love this little book holder. It's actually a book holder. Y'all know I've got the tag on it back there. You know I do. This is Threshold. I believe it was Studio McGee from Target. I'll see if that's still available. So pretty for a book holder, but I'm going to use it for that picture right there. That artwork is from the thrift store. It's a vintage piece. Love it. Also have some vintage books there I'm going to be using. This piece I actually picked up at Walmart recently. I planned to use it in my kitchen, but I ended up not using it there. I probably should just return it, but I just set it in here. That way I could see if I had any use for it in the rest of my spring decor. It really is a pretty piece. But anyway, I have a little mix here of old and new, some vintage and some new pieces, and I just like to start at the top and let's just sort of play around with it. Sometimes I find myself wanting to heavily edit when I'm playing around with certain areas and styling it. I want to sort of do it and then take it all down and then put it back up and make it look so easy. But that is not the reality. I'm a very visual person, so you will see me many times making changes, trying things, seeing what works, what doesn't work. And don't be afraid to do that in your own home. I just think that's very important just to see and get a feel for what you like and what you're going to want to live with. And so I'm just going to kind of leave a lot of these clips in today's video, and that way you can sort of see my thought process. What I just showed you there was some stems that I picked up from Amazon. I got those back in the fall. I actually used them in my fall decor, and then I'm just going to put them in this Walmart planter. I'm just going to try that out for spring as well. Now, those flowers come in several different colors, so you could find some a little bit more springy probably. They're very inexpensive. That whole bunch is like maybe $11 or $12, but you could see like one just fell off. So they're not just super, super high quality, but they are nice for what you're paying for them. And I think they're especially nice up on a shelf or in a cabinet or something like this, because they're not just the most realistic up close, but they really are nice for the price. This was another thrift find. I believe it's a vintage piece. It's a very heavy glass. It almost has like that greenish blue tint to it. I usually keep some water in it to fill up my diffusers with, but I haven't been running my diffusers that much. I sort of go in spells with that. But I just thought it'd be pretty for spring to just sit in this cabinet as decor. You're seeing lots of me here just playing around, trying out some different things, just trying to get the look that I like. And you'll also see me closing the doors, and because in this cabinet, when you close the doors and if you have anything kind of like in the middle there, it just doesn't show up that great. And I like to make sure everything's kind of centered. So you'll see me doing that quite a bit. And then y'all will not believe I took the price tags off of those stems. So that's just a little funny. If you follow me, you know I don't ever take the price tags off of things. So I had to because they were showing up on those hydrangeas. This is kind of the look that I ended up with. I really am liking everything, but you're gonna see in a minute I do make, I know, at least one change. So stay tuned and you'll see what I do differently. This is the Better Homes and Gardens Juliet cabinet from Walmart. It comes in this color, black, and also a really pretty green color. It is usually in stock now, and it is at a great price, usually under $400. I'll link everything that I can down in the description box, but I also added in some different handles. The handles I have came from Amazon. So when I closed the door, I felt like it was just a little bit dark up top. It's hard for me to get a really good visual for you. And I had a lot of the whites and lighter colors on the bottom shelves. So I decided I think I'm gonna change out the planter at the top and one of those white vases at the bottom and just see if I like that look better. I think I do like that look better. It doesn't look so heavy on top. It kind of lightened that top up a little bit. I don't know about y'all, but I find styling shelves incredibly hard. All of you that have like built-in shelves and open shelving in your home, kudos to you, because it is very hard for me to style shelves. I find myself getting very nitpicky and spending a lot of time on it. So I'm just kind of happy with the way this turned out. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. That is all we are going to get to today. Thank y'all so much for decorating the arch cabinet with me. Now, I love this. It's probably my favorite piece of furniture that I have to decorate, but I also kind of like to use it for storage too. So you will notice me putting quite a bit of stuff in here, but I mean, I think it works. And so I like to just sort of use it here in my office, and then the bottom part I do use for extra office storage. So it's just a handy little piece. Great price on this. I really, really do love it and recommend it. Thank you for decorating with me today. I hope you'll come back next week. I do upload a new video every Friday. Hope that you will hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It's completely free. It just lets YouTube know that you enjoy my videos and you want to see them. I hope I'll see y'all next Friday. Bye.